Hi, I'm Seamless, and I'm back from chilling out in New York City. So now I'm going to do more 40Ks, and this is the 24th 40K tutorial. It was requested by Overheat1, and it is an Orjan Nilsen song. Orjan Nilsen. Link's in the description if you want to hear what this sounds like, but this is what I got. Wasn't 100% of what the original sounded like, but that's close enough for jazz or EDM. So let's talk about what I did to get here. So I use a citrus. In the main, we'll talk about that in a second. But in the operator one, I have almost completely pulse. It's a little in between. Well, pulse width modified, that is. Because if you go to the shape changer, you can go to square, and then you can go to pulse width modified square, and you can kind of scroll around in between. So I got a little bit in between going on there. And mostly set just to taste. It's being FM'd by a sine wave to give it that kind of noisy, washy feel. It's being put in the filter where I originally wanted to actually do the automation, but I ended up not doing it. The filter's off, but I am using it with its wave shaper just to give it some extra distortion. It's being run through the effects with the basic chorus setup with the 4 voices, except I changed the crossover, or the chorus. What is this? Yeah, this is the cross, and I turned it up a little bit, which basically changes how wide the stereo effect is, and I tried to put it up a whole bunch. I changed the delay and the speed, and left everything else alone. And then it's coming out into a filter, which is, well, it's EQ just being a bandpass filter. It's essentially a bandpass filter. You can use whatever filter you want for this. I'm using a bandpass filter. With a big bandwidth. It's really big. One thing I did when I automated this is that in the controller linking window, I actually engaged smoothing a bit. And it's on 1 millisecond of one pole, which is the left side of the knob, because it's 2 sides. It's 3 pole on the right side and 1 pole on the left side. So I went 1 pole, 1 millisecond, because if you didn't have it on, it gets a little snappier than you might want. And it's pretty snappy now, but if you want to be less snappy, then you can go either 3 pole or further over on 1 pole. But when you do this, what ends up happening is that the really sharp automation that you get is not as sharp. So you can either do, you can do this like, you can do it like I'm doing now, or you could like render it out as audio and then cut it up on the audio, which is another way to make sharp automation sharper. And also what's happening in here is that on the main, I have actually a whole bunch of voices in unison and a little bit of actually unison going on, but I'm also using the unison pitch window for absolutely nothing because I have it engaged on operator 2. I totally meant to do that on operator 1, but I put on operator 2, which is to say that is now doing absolutely nothing. So that's okay. That's a giant waste of time, but that's all right. I have 5 voices unison. I got some pitch. I got some phase. More phase than pitch. Yeah, this project will be available for download in the description of this video, along with the original and the link to the Reddit thread that you can use to request a request if you want to have a request, because that's where I'm taking it from. Not from comments, not from emails, not from people in the chat. There are people in chat, sub chat, and that kind of stuff. Anyway, if you have any questions about any of this, let me know. And as usual, have a nice day.